Diwali is one of the most popular festivals of the Hindus. We celebrate Diwali for the victory of good over evil. There are a lot of religious reasons behind the celebration of Diwali, like Lord Ram returned to Ayodhya after defeating Ravana of Sri Lanka, who abducted his wife Sita. Lord Krishna killed a demon called Narkasura. Goddess Lakshmi came out of the Milky Ocean when the Devas and the Asuras turned for Amrita. The Pandavas came out of the forest after their 12-year punishment. Jains celebrate Diwali because Mahavira attained Nirvana on this day. Sikhs celebrate Diwali because the foundation of the Golden Temple was laid on this particular day. For Aryas, the founder Dayananda Saraswati attained Samadhi, and for Gujaratis and businessmen, the new year begins. So I think we can call Diwali as an Indian festival instead of just calling it a Hindu festival, and this is the beauty of India. A lot of rituals are conducted on this particular day, and that makes me wonder, why do we do what we do? Are all these rituals conducted only just because our grandparents and parents told us, beta ye riwaj hai, karna hi padega? Or is there any scientific reason behind our rituals? And the answer turns out to be yes. There is a scientific reason. So let's do one thing. Let's minimize the religious aspect and maximize the scientific and the logical aspect. Understand the science behind the basic things we do during Diwali. Number 1. Why do we clean our homes before Diwali? Cleanliness is a state of purity, clarity and precision. The body is your temple. Keep it pure and clean for the soul to reside in. Cleanliness is indeed next to godliness, and it becomes more when godliness is unlikely. It is believed that this is a time of the year when gods come to our houses, and that's why we clean or paint our houses to welcome them to the best possible place. But from a scientific perspective, keeping your houses clean and tidy ensures it to be safe and non-hazardous, and to keep dust and other allergens out of the house. On the other hand, quality exterior paint works as an added layer of protection, helping you to keep your home safe from weather damage, insects, dust, and also from rotting of woods and furniture. Number 2. Why do we light lamps and burn diyas? The philosophical explanation for light is that it indicates all the good things in the world. Darkness stands for evil, fear and death. So we need light. But as per science, Diwali usually marks the beginning of winter. During the winters, the days are shorter and the nights are longer. So it would get dark very soon. So diyas were used as a medium to show light to all those people who are coming back to their families after being away for a purpose. And as years went by, and with the invention of the electric power, the same objective is achieved. And also during the winters, the insects would multiply and they would destroy the crops. So after lighting many lamps together, the insects would come and fall on it. You don't physically kill them, so you don't become a sinner in any manner. But it is the innate nature of insects that they get attracted to light and they die. As Diwali begins, the winter also begins. So the light gives warmth during the winter. It is an opportunity for people to gather together, think together and act together. Number 3. Why do we make rangolis? Rangoli making is one of the most auspicious rituals in Diwali. It is known in different names in different parts of the country. Before I get into the in-depth of Rangoli, I want you all to recollect the concept of harmonics in sound waves we learnt in the high school. When the right harmonics meet, we get a pleasing sound and it becomes a melodious music. Similarly, in the visual domain, we have got corresponding harmonics for every frequency, which when combined gives us artistic patterns which are pleasing to see, and it has got a calming effect. This is a separate field of science called as cymatics, which deals between the vibrations and the corresponding geometric pattern. So when a metal plate with some sand particles are vibrated, it generates a resonating frequency and some amazing geometric patterns are formed. Just like how a vibration can lead to a geometric pattern, the vice versa is also possible. When a person looks at an amazing geometrical figure, it manifests into vibration inside his mind. And that's exactly what a rangoli does to one's mind. It has got a soothing effect. That's the reason why a rangoli is drawn at the entrance of the house. It manifests into vibrations, that is brain waves inside the visitor's mind, putting him at ease and making him comfortable and happy. Number 4. Why do we celebrate Diwali on different dates every year? Like Diwali doesn't fall on the same date every year like the New Year or the Christmas. Why? Most of the Hindu festivals are based on the lunar calendar. That is, they are based on the movements of the moon, and Diwali is one of them. But other festivals are based on the solar calendar. That is, the movements of the sun. So they will fall on the same date every year except in leap years, the Tithi and the Nakshatra. Some people are keen to do a festival on a particular Tithi like Amavasya, Purnima, Ashtami, Navami, etc. While some other Hindus choose to do it on their Nakshatra, that is the star under which one was born or a particular event happened. So even birthdays like Rama, Krishna, Adi Shankara slightly differ between the Hindus. Number 5. Why do we burst crackers? Bursting crackers might be the most fun part of Diwali for many people. On the other hand, a group of people are completely against this idea as this contributes a lot to the pollution. And keeping this in mind, the government has taken some necessary actions and we can say that it was a partial success. But the question is, why do we burst crackers? And the answer is that we humans are pyromaniacs. According to the Oxford Dictionary, pyromania is a mental illness to set fire to things. It is in our genes. If it is not controlled or channelized properly, it becomes a mental disorder. Since our ancestors lived in caves, the only help they had from nature was fire. They used this tool to scare away the wild animals during the nights. Maybe our ancestors were ahead of times. They knew how to use science and religion in the same direction to form a great culture and a heritage, just like how the country of India has today. India is a country of so many beliefs, practices and religions. It is important to have belief, but not blind belief. Don't just do it just because somebody else insisted you to, but instead try finding the logic and the deeper meaning hidden behind. Diwali reminds us the victory of good over evil, light over darkness and knowledge over ignorance. For an oil lamp to burn, the wick has to be partially immersed in the oil. If the wick is completely immersed, it cannot bring light. Our life is just like that wick of a lamp. You have to be in the world and yet remain untouched by it. If you are immersed in the materialism of the world, you cannot bring joy and knowledge to your life. By being in the world and by not getting drowned in the worldly aspects, we all can become a light to the world, the light that expels all darkness. Wishing you and your family a very happy Diwali. Have a happy and a safe one. May you achieve everything you have dreamt for yourself. And remember that you are the light of the world. Shine and darkness will disappear forever.